We're going to have Make It Happen Monday. This is my first time actually going live on TikTok and Facebook at the same time. So if this is your first time watching, give me the keyword new kid. Just say hey if you're hopping on. I love you guys. And don't forget, I do have a new subscription line. If you guys have been watching and you've been liking some makeup looks, I have a really huge thing going on November 1st for a whole month. And if you want some details on just what's going on, no obligation to do anything like buy or anything, you can just kind of chill out in my group. Just give me a text cactus, the word cactus, to 706-916-5788. Again, just text cactus to 706-916-5788. Okay, so I labeled this one last kind of hurrah before, beginning of November. Bottoms up, we're going to do our Daily You Collagen. Let's get started. How do y'all like my squad goals look? Y'all like this? This is pretty cool. I have no idea what's going on here on TikTok. It's got some kind of goal. I don't know what that is. So, let's just chill out together. Hey, how are you guys doing? Okay, look. So this is super cute. Do you guys ever get these like little Halloween themed things? This is so cool. It's like 1984 Freddy. Let's see if you guys know all of them. 1978 Michael. 1996 Ghostface. Hello, I'm in the 90s. Bringing it back. 1980s, basically when I was born. Jason, you got the Hellraiser from 1987. My sister was born closer to that time frame. Then we got 1990, Pennywise. Of course, they did the remake. Did you guys like the remake more of Pennywise? Or did you like the old school way of it? Technically it was it, right? 1988, good old Chucky, Child's Play. And then we have 1973, isn't that The Exorcist? I think that's what it is. It looks like that from here. And then 2002, The Ring. What's her name? How do you guys say that in Japanese? It starts with an S. I don't know. I'm going to murder things a messy, and we're going to recreate a look that's really cute. It's for our 10th anniversary Moodstruck Addiction shadow palette. Super easy. And just say hey if you're hopping on. Let me know how your Monday is going. Happy Halloween. Should have mentioned that. So you see me looking back and forth. I just got two cameras going on here. It's like catering to my ADHD, seriously. Let's go ahead and put some skincare on. Hello family. Let me know how everything has been going. Do you have a Halloween look that you're gonna do? Are you just gonna be chill, be yourself? Do you do anything for the holiday? Keep me updated. Let me know how that goes. So I started deciding we need to just get on TikTok and Instagram years ago. And y'all know that for those who have been on Facebook, it's a little sketchy. I don't know what to say about it other than every time I go live on there, it's like something happens. I don't know if somebody's reporting me for some weird freaking reason or if it's just Facebook being Facebook. But I was trying to do a tutorial on this really cute spider look that I got voted for the top 10 in our personal group contest that we were having. And then I had, it was the 1920s doll look, like that flapper doll look. That got voted on the main page that we were doing our contest for. And something crazy happened. Hey, Jeremy. Something crazy happened where it just, it's still showing that it's live, even though I clearly went off of it a long time ago. And it's this video will be available shortly, but that was 5 days ago. So that's a scam. It's a trap. I don't know what's happening. I was like, Mark, whatever your name is, Zuckerberg, I need you to fix this ASAP. Okay, so that's just me being a Karen today. I don't know why. Besides that, we're going to put some primer on, and if you did miss any of those looks and you do want a step-by-step tutorial, all of those have been uploaded with the exception of the spider look because I can't get a hold of it, on YouTube as well as on my Facebook page until something crazy happens. I think the only one I don't have on there is where I was showing you guys how to use skincare, and it's like a peel mask, and it looks like you're peeling your skin off. That was really cool. I had fun with that. So, just say hey, let me know you're on. We're going to go ahead and get started. Now that I have my primer on, I've never claimed, by the way, to my new audience members that I'm a professional artist, okay? No. We have fun with this. So if there's an easier way you do something, or you wonder why I do the things I do, feel free to ask. I am okay with that. It's a judgmental world out there. We all do things differently. And sometimes I do them wrong because I'm not perfect, okay? All right, so say hey. Don't forget to share this out. Give me a hashtag replay for watching on the replay if that's a thing still. I am 37 years old, a mom of 3, so you know I'm going to date myself a little bit. No longer a young chicken. just an old hen, okay? All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take this brand new, it's the 10th anniversary. We're going to use this light color right here, and we're going to use that as a base. It's one of my favorites for this old girl's dark eyes. If you are getting, at any point in time, it doesn't matter what age you are, where you're noticing that like you have darkness, redness, veins showing out, all the gross stuff, and it's not even Halloween over your eyelids, make sure you find something closer to your, it's telling me to swipe to put a freaking filter. I'm not putting a filter on here, and I'm sorry, like these comments for real like are all over my face, and it's like I look super short on this one, so sorry about that. I got one that's mounted up over here. Hey Sally. But we'll get the hang of it eventually. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, you find something that's close to your skin tone. If you're super pale like a ghost like I am, you find something that's sort of cream colored. As the darker you get, you can find something that has more yellow tone if you have warm tones in your skin, or something that has more peachy tones if you're kind of neutral like I am, or if you have something that's, you have like a cool tone, you want to find something that has a little bit of some pinks in them. And that's just going to help you. If you've never been color matched, I have a color match quiz. You can say match or color match, and I'll send you the link. And it's super easy, free. It'll tell you with the results I send back to you how you need to be facing, because you don't want bathroom light, right? Bathroom light's horrible. It's yellow light. It makes you look the worst when it comes to matching your foundation. And you want to face natural lighting, okay? Preferably a window, shows your neck, that kind of fun stuff. Hey Sandy, how you doing, girl? All right, so that's number 1, nice creamy like bone color. Number 2, we're going to go ahead and use this kind of light, warm tan / beige color. These are all mattes, and what we're going to do with that one is we're just going to kind of go over the crease with the same brush. It's like a fluffy, good, nice, fluffy crease brush. And just kind of warm that up. And I get all messy with it because I put on my foundation last minute. Hey, how are you? I do. That's just how I do it. I don't try to act like I'm on YouTube where the person will take like a good 5 minutes to blend their eyeshadow and it's in the perfect location. That's great for them. I don't do it that way, okay? We're unconventional when it comes to that. We just kind of put it on there and make sure it's blended the way that we want to with our soft brush. And we just clean it up with our foundation. That's how we do it. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. I'll be having old school music all the time running through my head. Does anybody else do that? Or you got if you could have a theme, some kind of theme to your life, it would be playing in the background. So I did talk about Make It Happen Monday, and I jumped from subject to subject. Just a little disclaimer for my friends out there. I have ADHD. This is how I roll. I go from one topic to the next. If you have never met me, I'm so sorry. This is just how we do it. But I love this, and I'm going to do a little motivational Monday and makeup while we're doing this, okay? And I love it because if anybody who doesn't believe in the Bible or God's word, that's cool, but you can take things out of it and apply it the way you want to your life. And I love this because it's basically Mark 5, and in Mark 5, you have this message about where Jesus goes in and he, gets this legion of demons out of this man who has been possessed and by himself and shunned by society and left out basically to cut himself in a graveyard, okay? Nobody else cared because he wasn't bothering them. So they're like, let's just leave him on his own. It's not affecting me. He's weird. And I hate that, but he actually is approached by this man. It's not like he just went over there strictly just to talk to him. He was going about his own business. The man approached him. And so he goes and he helps them really quickly, to the point, nothing complicated. Okay? But that's not the story that we're talking about. Later, he's in this really large crowd, like it's like Black Friday shopping, okay? And just to kind of give you my interpretation of it. And just to basically say this woman is basically on her period for years and years and years and never stops. Sorry, TMI for some of you people, but it is life, okay? And she never stops. And the doctors, they can't make her better. They tell her basically she spent all her money with care trying to get better. She grew worse. Okay, and imagine if you've been bleeding for 12 years and it does not stop at all, how weak and anemic you are, okay? So basically, she heard Jesus was in town. She goes through the Black Friday crowd and she basically gets just the tip of his cloak and pulls that sucker. And she's like, look, like he instantly feels like something different has happened. And she's like, look, if I just touch his clothes, I know I'm going to be healed. And basically what he said was, who did this? He knew, but he just wanted her to come out and basically be bold about it. You know, all of the disciples are being basically sarcastic. They're like, you see, there's all kinds of people around you touching you, okay? Like, it could be anybody. And he turned towards her. He found her. And basically, he said, like, daughter, your faith has healed you. Go in peace and be freed from your suffering. So go and make it happen. Like, this is what's happened. Now go and make it happen. And I love it because it's just to the point. He doesn't have this very long conversation about the end is near. He doesn't try to, like, fix anything. He's just like, look, this is what's going on. Now go do your thing. And I love that because it says in Isaiah 60, it says, even your smallest and humblest family will become great as a powerful nation. When the right time comes, I will make this happen quickly, for I am the Lord. God does not sit there and just dilly-dally around. I know I say all these old school words. Y'all just going to have to love this 80s girl. And basically, he doesn't just hang around and just decide to keep us at his mercy. He actually has good timing. Our timing is on, if you believe so, in science, that there's sort of like this bend in science and space continuum type thing. That, you know, time doesn't go linearly. And especially for heaven. So for us, it seems like a long time, but for him, he's making it happen, and he's making it happen quickly, and he even says that in the Bible. So I'm just saying, I'm preaching, okay? So that's it. That's all I gotta say. Like, God is here. He's making it happen quickly. I know some of us are impatient, and we don't think it's happening quickly, but he is on our time, and when he promises something, he does fulfill it, okay? And he cares. He's not gonna just be sarcastic, like, oh, well, somebody touched me. I'm in a large crowd. Oh, well. You know, even though the disciples were basically like what we see the church as sometimes is hypocritical and, you know, like, oh, you're not dressed enough the way that we want you to be, whatever. No, he goes beyond that, okay? He doesn't look at the legality of stuff. So, going right into the next darkest color right here next to this tan color is just a dark matte. We're getting all into the mattes today. We are going to use a smaller, more dense brush if I can find it. Y'all, all these creative looks so fun, but it made me realize I need to go clean all my makeup brushes now. So that's why we're using this little swatch brush. It's really good to have the little swatch thing. If you're in between, like, needing to clean your brushes. I'm not saying it's like a sanitizer, but it helps get that excess color off while you're sort of in between the process. So I do recommend at least cleaning your brushes once a week. Twice would be great. And that's just because you do have these little colonies of bacteria that hangs out on your brushes from the sweats, the oils, all the gunk that's on your face. And so you don't want to sit there and let that just harbor. We're going to keep this on the corner of our eyes right here, like a little crescent moon, if you will. For me, I have hooded eyes, and I don't have much space or real estate, if you will, on my lids. So I have to make sure that I go above my crease, and I keep my eyes open when I do this, okay? So keep that as a little short tip for the day. If you close your eyes, it eats it up, and so you need to be able to see with your eyes open. Okay. I'm going to take the same fluffy brush I already had. It already had all of that extra light brown on it, that taupe color. And I'm just going to use this with my hand on the end of the brush so I'm not applying as much pressure, and that's just going to blend out. Daphne, how do I know when blending out is enough? Like I told y'all before, honestly, like a good 2 minutes would be like the ideal time, but just until you feel like it's enough. A lot of people, they'll just stop after about like 5 seconds and they're like, oh, I'm done blending. I don't know why it doesn't look good, because you need to take quite a bit of time, and you need to kind of go like this, or like a windshield wiping motion when you're using a fluffy brush. You have a lot that gets deposited onto the eye, and it gets pretty harsh because we tend to go in heavy-handed. So just go ahead and assume you probably have went in heavy-handed. You probably have a lot on there, and you're probably going to have to clean a bunch off. All right? It's better to assume that. And tap your brush off when you're dipping your brush into the colors. I get all the way up into the eye socket. I'll clean it up later. I'm not really that stressed out about it. If you don't like it, that's cool. Just keep in mind when your eyes are close together like mine are, you do want to keep light on the inside of these little caverns here on the sides of the bridge of your nose. It kind of helps create that optical illusion of pulling the eyes a little bit further apart. And you need that when you got the small eyeballs like I do. So this just kind of creates a nice, soft, like smoky look. I'm going to do one with some glitter and some black soon with some browns. It looks real pretty together. So we'll be showing that in the next week or two. And tell me if you guys have like a certain color combo, what you would like to see. All right, finally, last but not least, we're just going to do this color right here. So this is basically like everybody's favorite combo because it's just your typical like browns, creams, very easy to do. You could wear it, go to work, or, you know, just chilling at the house in your underwear like I am, whatever. I'm just going to use my finger. I think I'm hilarious, by the way, in case you haven't noticed. Gotta laugh at yourself. Life's, you know, not that serious. Okay, and so I'm just going to go ahead and pack that into the corner of my eyes. It's just this little, it's sort of what I would call a metallic-y. It's on the borderline of metallic-y. Kind of looser, glittery shimmer. Don't you like how I have all those specific details? And if you want to go a little more hardcore, you can bring it in more further over your eye, but sort of my favorite universal way to apply eyeshadow is leave the lighter colors sort of on the inside, okay? Leave the darker colors on the outside and make sure that the mid colors go on first before the darker colors. That's basically it in a nutshell. All right, I'm going to go back and just kind of go back and blend over it. If you want an even softer look, a more bigger, fluffier brush, you like that one? A fluffier, bigger brush will do. It'll soften everything out for you and kind of dull it down, make it a little more subtle. Just say, hey, if you're hopping on, let me know if you can see this. Okay. Just threw that on the floor. Cool. Got to clean that up anyway. And then I'm just going to go back in with one of these colors, preferably the lighter color first because that's where I started off with. Run this just in the lower waterline here. Do that on both sides. And then we're going to kind of take that darker brown and just kind of keep it on the corners where we built it up. So it meets like sort of the corner of here and it goes down into the under eye. Okay, we're done with that. Okay, pretty easy. Now, foundation. Now there's a couple different things that are happening in Black Friday. We're gonna have like 10 limited time bundles. They usually go on for about 3 days. I'll announce them ahead of time. So if you haven't been a part of that group, again, you can text the word cactus to 706-916-5788 if you want to get notified. It's not a spam or a group text, thank you Jesus, because I don't think I could handle that. And it just notifies you when a special is going on, so you can take a look if you're not on social media and you got a life. And guess what? do your thing or keep going. I love it also because if you're in my group, you'll also get notified. So if you're not in my VIP group, just say VIP and I can send you the details. We're going to do giveaways and have some vendors come in and spotlight some of their stuff on sale that I'm going to be adding to some of my giveaways. I'm going to go ahead and use this spray foundation just a little bit and blend it outwards. Just to kind of give me that lift that's going on with the upwards part of the eye. I told you something crazy was going on with Facebook. I literally have, it doesn't tell me if anybody is commenting on there. It's cray cray. Hey Willow. What are y'all y'alls? I like to say y'alls is. It's a horrible conjunction for the South. I live in Alabama. What is your favorite color combo for the eyes? Like, do you feel like there really is a dedicated fall color? Does it matter in your opinion? Or do you feel like you could rock any color any time of the year? I love more oranges during the fall. Reds and burgundies and stuff like that as it gets closer to the winter time. During the spring, I'm kind of more of like an earthier kind of color girl, like maybe greens, browns, things like that. I just noticed like I tend to go towards a trend, and I'll every now and then, because I do have ADHD, get spontaneous and do something different just because I get tired of the same old. But I notice like I tend to go towards the normal colors, okay? When I say normal, I mean I really mean neutral. I just realized like there's nothing normal in my life. No. Anytime I get a call that the kids have been crazy, I'm like, well, they probably got it from me, I'm sure. I need to shave that little mustache area too. Alright. So also we have a skincare quiz. I'm pretty sure we're going to be doing the foundation, skincare in one of our bundles. Usually we have some kind of new products. If you were in my VIP group, you already heard we have an all-in-one stick that you can use for cream blush, lipstick, basically any part of the face. Eyeshadow. I'm really excited for that to come out because I have been waiting for that freaking to come out forever. I'm like, cream blush is the thing now, especially if you have dry skin. So hopefully I'll get to reveal when that's coming out soon. I'm definitely ordering that because I've been waiting for it, like I said. And I'm going to go ahead and send out any tutorial videos and things like that that may come with it so you know exactly what it is. All right, we're just going to add some warmth, sort of like a warmth contour, if you will, right here. I'm going to kind of add to the jaw just a little bit. Yeah, last night I'm still struggling, to be honest, to feel awake today. Last night there was some kind of car accident. We live very close to a railroad track, is what I should say. And I mean, when I say we live close, I mean I can hear the train like at least like 8 times a day. I ain't even playing. But I've gotten used to it. That's cool. Whatever. Anyways, power went out. And for most people, if you're asleep, maybe you don't notice that the power goes out. Do you notice, like, can you instantly tell when the power goes out when you're asleep? I can. It woke me up because I like to hear box fans. I like to listen to box fans while I'm asleep. It's like that white noise kind of thing and a circulation of air. Does anybody else do that? Are you a box fan kid for life? So I have to bring it with us, like if we go on vacation or whatever, if I can, if I have room. If I don't, like, I have to suffer a little bit. But apparently my kids have been the same, have been raised the same, because my daughter comes up in our room and is like, Mom, the power is out. I can't sleep when my fan is not, you know, doing its thing. And I'm like, me neither, but I don't know what's going on. I said, it's affecting the whole neighborhood though, because all the lights are out. So then I started hearing all these ambulances. Ambulance. You're a box fan, Amanda? Hey, girl. I'm all the way box fan, girl. I can't help it. I don't know, like, is a box fan, like, more of a southern thing? Or do northern people do that, too? I need to know, because my last time being in the north, you know, I was a military brat. Will always be one for life, but It's been a minute before we've been any kind of northern area. Came from Washington State, been in Germany. Texas wasn't northern, but it felt more northern than the location that we ended up moving to finally here in Alabama. And I just feel like box fans became a southern thing. I don't know. Is there any Yankees out there that would say, hey, for sure, box fan? All right, I was just using some of that on my eyes, too, to bring that in there. So, yeah. I was like, this is going to be fun. I literally could not go to sleep until they fix it. We kept getting these notifications from the power company, which kudos to them, about they were on their way working on the situation. There's been an accident in the area, so apparently it must have been bad, because there was all these people like on the Facebooks, you know, I'm gonna say that on the Facebooks talking about like what's happening in the area, is your power out, blah 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 blah, which I kind of sometimes like. It aggravates me sometimes, but I kind of like when locals speak up and say something's going on. I'm gonna go ahead and fill in our brows, because yesterday I made the mistake of going to church without filling in my brows, and I was like, Lord, I look like one of my Halloween looks where I try to cover up my brows and now it just looks funny. Without brows, go ahead and put some glue on, Elmer's glue, the kind that's like the purple stick, and then cover it up with some concealer and powder, and tell me you don't look crazy without some eyebrows. It's for real. But where was I going? Oh, I guess the accident had been bad, and I was thankful people were talking about what it was. So I was like, okay, so we're not the only people here without the powers. I thought like maybe it was we had like some stormy weather and stuff. It wasn't that bad, but here in this area, anytime the wind even slightly sways a tree or whatever, sometimes people's power will go out. So it's like, you never know. That's why you always hear me struggling with Wi-Fi up in this place. It's not as bad as the last house that I was in, but yeah. This is me, you know, just first world problems, complaining, but actually very thankful, because I don't know what happened to those people, but it was here in the Hughley area, for those who know where that's at. I keep getting a lot of invitations to go live with these Indian gentlemen. Like, it's gotta be a scam. Sorry, guys. Don't get that many offers unless it's on TikTok for some reason. Alright, so that's looking good enough. I get a lot of you haters on here that do this to multiple people. So, like, if you got something to say about my brows, go ahead and say it and move on. Get your angry self out. I don't care if you don't like my brows. I like my brows. Brows lives matter, too. Okay. Let's go ahead and... I just wanted to, like, prepare any of those trolls out there, because I know there's always somebody hating on somebody's brows, no matter what. They could be Gandhi, and somebody be hating on their brows. I'm like, why do people hate brows so much? Why is that a thing? I'm just going to cover mine up if I get too many hate comments. Cover my brows completely up in one of my weird Halloween looks, and really have y'all go to town on it. Alright. Like, I would seriously say, like, if you are going to troll somebody on their lips. I mean, my God, how many weird things do some of us... Like, I have no lips, so I always have a crooked lip or something going on. And then, I mean, I don't think you should. I'm not encouraging you to, like, make fun of people's lips, but I'm just saying. I find those more irritating than brows. Some people's lips are for real, and so... You know what I'm saying? I know I need to exfoliate these lips. What I think it is somebody got broken from, what's that called? Jersey Shore? Snooki? I think she broke some people in America. I think that's what happened. And then everybody just got mad once people decided to do what they wanted to do with their brows. All right, so we're going to Six Flags tonight for sort of like the Fright Fest thing that they have going on. Has anybody ever been there? Let me know your personal opinion. Like, do you think it was worth it for Halloween if you went during Halloween? We're taking the kids, and we've never been during that time, so it should be interesting, to say the least. All right, let's add a little bit of some highlight today, just because we can. I gotta get ready to go and pick up a gift basket that we're doing. All right, I like this. This is so pretty. All right, let's do Lash Primer. We'll use the Twisted Mascara just to kind of get those lower lashes going today, because they feel non-existent today. I'm pretty sure we'll have a mascara sale on something. I'm hoping that we'll get the waterproof in the volumizing mascara. Y'all gonna hear me scream if we do, because I've been waiting on that one too. But we usually always have some kind of mascara sale, so if you have ordered from me before, then you know how good this stuff is. Make sure you're on the list so you can get notified, because usually the best sales happen around Black Friday. For us, Black Friday is gonna start. I'm gonna have 2 bundles for this week. They only last for about 2 to 3 days. Then the next bundle's announced. That's on sale for 2 to 3 days. Once the bundles are gone and the next one happens, unless they bring them back because there's some left over and do something, usually they're gone. Like, first come, first serve. If you guys have been in my VIP group, you know what I'm talking about. And if you purchase 9 out of the 10 bundles for anybody that is in my group, you're going to get, there's this really, really, really nice robe that they're including as a gift. And then I'll also have some of my giveaway stuff too as well. Alright, let's go ahead and use the small wand in here. Just gonna go ahead and get these puppies down below. I like using them just to kind of comb through anywhere maybe I went too hardcore on the top. If you don't wipe off your excess mascara, it can kind of all do what I call a rhino horn and kind of plaster together some of your lashes. So, all right, so this is it. Final look, just like maybe a everyday, but with a little bit of an upgrade look. A little bit more work, I guess, put into it than if I was on the go or in a hurry. Let's use, oh, by the way, I forgot to mention this giveaway. I have a giveaway winner announced tonight. If you share out this video, just drop a cactus emoji down below so I can add you into my giveaway. I will go ahead and announce the winners for my goodie bag giveaway for the month of October tonight or tomorrow. So make sure that you get entered in. If you didn't, or you didn't post it publicly, you're not going to be entered in there. I'm just going to tell you because I can't see the post, and that's the whole reason why we're doing it. So there we go, my friends. Let's do some setting spray just to make it last. Using a beauty bud just to tap in on the bottom, that is going to give you a little bit of longevity to that makeup look. All right, we are done. I love y'all. Have a fantastic day. Don't forget to stay point and always be sharp. If you liked me coming live on TikTok, or you want to go and see me on TikTok, it's The Speckled Cactus, and you can see it at thespeckledcactus.com as well. I have videos there. Love you guys. Have a fantastic day. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I love y'all.